Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Nextlander amazing stream. Hi, Alex Navarro. You finding it?
Hi. Just sharpening myself a little bit.
Sharpen up.
Sharpening the tool.
Get ready. This tool cannot be sharp. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, Brad Shoemaker.
I had to refill my web shooters before I came.
Are yours, you
shoot your shot.
You got gadgets, or they just come out of your wrists?
No fucking weird bio-organic built into my wrist web shooters here. Thank you.
We're going to stream
only the most scientific web shooters.
We're going to get into some Spider-Man 2. So just some things going on here. If you're just joining us while you filter in here, I'm going to start a new save to kind of show you the intro. If you just want to see the game, you're curious what's going on. You kind of know what Spider-Man 2 is at this point if you're watching this. But we'll start a new save, kind of go through some of the intro stuff. It's a pretty long intro, and there's not too much to show mechanically in it. So then I'm going to jump ahead a bit to a kind of an earlier save in the game and try and do a mission there. That might have some other stuff in it if you're trying to go in cold that you don't want to see. So just heads up, we'll let you know when we do that. That's basically how it's going to go. Yeah. We're trying to avoid any spoiler stuff here, but it's not
like anything's technically a spoiler. It's just how much do you want to consume, and we're not going to show you anything that really gets to any significant twists or turns in the story.
And then when we jump ahead in the save, it's a Spider-Man game. Somebody might come over the comms and say something that I wasn't expecting, but hopefully it's not that far in where you shouldn't have any problem with that. But let's take it to the Spider-Man 2.
Green in my camera shot.
Look at that.
That's why.
What's going on here?
I booted up the Genesis version of Spider-Man 2099 because that's all we can show. We actually don't have a copy of Spider-Man 2.
Did you use a Game Shark or something? Because your Spider-Man looks fucked up.
He looks a little fucked up. It's okay. It's this is the photo mode. The photo mode in this game is kind of bananas.
Yeah, this is, And I poked at it a little bit, but I did not know who you could do this. And
I kind of love it. It's,
whoa.
Yeah. It's good. It's a good photo mode. Let's go back into, there's a lot here.
Yeah, I tried to play around with some of the lighting, and I couldn't quite figure out how to place some of the, those lights right there.
Those 3D lights.
I couldn't figure out how to place the spotlight in a way. Oh my god, that's an EGA filter. That's pretty good.
There's just a lot going on here.
I mean, there's a lot going on here even before you get to the weird effects, because your Spider-Man is the
best Miles.
It's very Tron.
It's the best one.
Is there game audio? I should be hearing it, or
no? It's all just good. All right.
That's your YouTube thumbnail already. Just hit triangle real quick, and then there's your thumbnail.
It's a good photo mode. All right.
Yes.
Pretty good.
All right. This is the game. Let me launch into the.
Okay, I'm definitely not getting audio then.
Yeah, I'm not either.
No, you're both not getting audio. Hold on.
Both not getting audio.
Brad, you should definitely be getting audio from the business. Alex, you're probably not getting audio, but now you're getting audio.
Now I am.
You should just be getting some. Here, let me start the game.
Yeah, it's just to be hearing a little whooshing.
Oh, now I hear it.
Yeah. Just to be super safe, when I quit out of this, I'm going to even just go here, because sometimes the front title card does things that might be a little spoilery.
Does it? I don't know.
They show you in suits sometimes that are... All right. Also, the weird thing with this game is it shows, when you go into your save game, it shows you the last save game you played and not where you're currently at. Anyway, I'm going to start a new game here.
Wow, slot 6, huh? Bold.
Yeah, actually, we're fine. I could just take this back here. Slot 6 all the way at the bottom.
Did not upgrade to the Digital Deluxe, huh?
No, not yet. It wasn't available.
They actually won't let you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was just not in the store previously. It still isn't now.
I tried. I wanted to do it. So I'm not going to do the previously on. I don't think it's that great, the previously on, honestly.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Here's what you need to know. Peter and Miles are hanging out. Also, there are Osborns and a lizard.
Yeah, was the lizard ever actually shown in either of the two previous games at all, or like, because they talk about him as if he has been a big factor, but I don't remember him actually.
Are you good?
I thought he was in the first one, but I don't really remember, to be honest. There's a lot of random villains in that game.
Anything.
They do cram a lot into these.
If this doesn't work,
Yeah.
take me out.
It'll work.
And I will take you out.
I don't have a lot of time left. I want a chance to say goodbye.
I think my one problem with a fairly serious rendition of Norman Osborn is that then you cannot give him a green dress shirt and bright red hair without just taking away from the seriousness of the character.
Huh.
Keep the underwear on. Come on.
Now that I'm a good way through the game, that scene actually raises some questions for me.
I had the same
think about.
I had the same
First time I saw it.
Yeah.
This game is great, by the way, just in case people were wondering what we think of it. We talked about it for like a solid hour on the podcast today.
So far, I am enjoying it about as much as I enjoyed Miles Morales, which is to say a lot.
Yeah. I might be past, like, I might even like it the best. I think I probably like it the best of all of them, actually.
I could see myself getting there if things pan out.
Which, like, I was kind of a skeptic going into this one of, like, I love those games, but do I really need a third one with that same formula? But it turns out, yes, they have actually done a very good job keeping it fresh.
There's some good refinement in here, for sure.
Ever wonder how some insects and birds, reptiles can just run right across a pond? 2 words. Surface tension. Bathroom? Okay.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
I do enjoy the early bits of them just kind of still working out their
relationship,
their ability to have this partnership outside of the suits. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
trying to figure out like what is the dynamic here.
If you're just kind of catching up, Peter is Spider-Man, Miles is Spider-Man. They live in the same universe. They know each other. Are Spider-Men. They work together.
I need your help.
Miles is awesome. Peter's kind of a dork.
It didn't occur to me until I got a little bit into this that we actually have not like seen them really interact that much in these games before, right?
Because in Miles, he's out of town. Peter's is out of town for most of it.
Peter's completely out of the picture in Miles Morales.
5 or whatever. Miles, I need this job. If the principal comes back and sees I'm gone, I'm gonna get fired. I know, but you gotta see this.
I guarantee there are security cameras all around that school.
Marco, why today? I'm so getting fired.
Like Alex, when you described this as Sandman 9/11 on the podcast, like now remembering how upbeat and cheery this intro is.
Yeah, until it ain't.
They don't treat it with that much seriousness.
It's kind of the aftermath more than anything else, but yeah.
Bro, I told you to be on time. It's fine. We'll be back before we know it. Good, because I have my college application review with the school counselor.
Oh, it's a good game. It still feels good.
The swinging still feels amazing.
Well, let's get to the city and take care of Marco quick then.
Yeah, and it's really, I mean, talk about it on the podcast, it's really all the stuff they've added to, I mean, basically everything, but traversal in this case. Like the wing. Did they never do the wing? The web wings?
I don't think those were in the previous, that was in the previous games.
I don't think, you don't have them yet, do you?
No. Yeah, I have like nothing right now.
That's right, they give them to you right after this. Like there's just so many ways to get around now, and in addition to the swinging, like you can just cover distance in this.
Yes,
especially with some of the traversal upgrades later on the skill tree.
exploded.
Look, we're gonna cross a bridge.
Hopefully we can calm her
Yeah.
down.
Frozen
You can actually
Frozen
cross the
Pixel
bodies of water.
Yes, Frozen Pixel asking if the flying is good. Like it's kind of, I think, intentionally like stiff and limited at the beginning.
It's a little hinky. You can get used to it even before you upgrade it, but it is a little hinky to start.
Like the turn radius is like it turning is pretty stiff. Like you're just gliding, you know. You can't like fly as such. So you can only kind of go short distances with it at first, but as soon as you upgrade it, it starts getting super useful. And like we'll show it, there's all kinds of like air currents built into the map now that you can kind of just go fucking flying around on.
I don't know. Before I get in there, I don't think they show those yet, right? I
No,
don't,
not
they
yet.
might- okay.
No.
Marco! Tried to switch to Miles.
Can't do that.
No.
They'll tell you in the beginning. They'll tell you when to switch.
So I'm playing, I assume it defaults on performance. Playing on performance here. Brad, I think my TV does.
Sure?
I want to say.
Quality to me.
Unless it changes it back. Oh,
Yeah, it's
sorry,
fidelity.
quality. That's what I meant. It's fidelity. My TV did do the
Oh, it
40,
does.
I think. Yeah.
Were
but
you using it before, or
no, but it destroyed the HDR. It like made the HDR look super
that's-
funny. So
that's weird.
yeah, so I don't know if I have it set up right. I've never done it before.
I mean, let's be real.
It's
Video game
still good.
HDR is still sometimes kind of funky. So
Yeah.
And it's
Oh, shit.
it's not new. It's not like this is the first game that's ever done it. But I said on the podcast like the 40 frames per second mode in this has completely sold me on that as like the way forward for 4K games on consoles.
He's lining up, bro.
Maybe he's hungry. You're tossing the big guy a snack. Open wide.
Boomerang asking if there's an explanation for why there are two Spider-Mans in the same universe. I think it's just another radioactive spider bite.
yeah, I mean, Miles basically has his origin story in the first one.
Yeah, they show that happening, but it's basically the same thing.
Still angry after all these years, Marco? You should try yoga.
My wife and my daughter both asked, why do both of them just talk to themselves constantly?
Must be more of a polite.
It's okay, you know, video games.
Well, and also on top of that, in terms of comic books, internal monologue is very much the thing for a lot of superhero comics that came out around the time Spider-Man, and Spider-Man was like the most emblematic of that.
Ooh, wait,
Also,
did I miss
Dude
something? I
was,
wasn't paying attention.
dude was non-stop quipping to himself even back in the day.
I think you're supposed to zip.
Yeah, I zapped when I zipped.
So you pay for these good voice actors. You got to use them.
That's a good one.
They do talk to themselves quite a bit.
Normal day. Teach physics. Have awkward conversations in the teacher's lounge.
There we go.
Everything's gonna be okay. Gotcha. Spider-Man, think you can sign for this delivery? It's coming in hot. I'm there. I got him.
There's a part in this game where you have to swing people to a hospital for some missions, and I always feel like I get the same exact guy. It just makes me think he's the one guy who keeps on getting harassed in the city.
My favorite thing is that when sometimes you don't bring them to a hospital, you bring them to an ambulance, and when you go to the ambulance, it's just an EMT standing out there next to a stretcher, like basically
Yes.
waiting for you to show up.
Yeah,
Like they know.
yeah.
Seeing
This
the shit
city,
that
they
goes on
know.
in the city.
Yeah,
Deirdre just said on Discord, living in the MCU must suck out loud.
yeah,
Like,
seriously.
Oh yeah.
They beat the shit out of the city in this game.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you're looking at it right now, but they just keep destroying everything in New York.
Yep.
Man, I have nothing. This is rough.
Yeah,
I love
going back
big
to this.
cities. I love living in the city, but if I lived in this one, I would absolutely be living in fucking Grand Rapids, Iowa, as far the fuck away from this shit as possible.
There we go.
Going back to this without any of the abilities after getting deep into the game, I'm sure is a lot.
You don't even have any gadgets.
Yeah.
Worked? I mean, I'm just running back right now.
Get back here and supervise your students, or else.
That does not sound good.
Hey, Marco.
Hit him in the face.
Almost there. How you holding up?
Miles? Principal Evans called.
Man, am I getting expelled?
Do your barrage.
You're just cutting class. I abandoned students.
So where are those arms?
Yeah.
It's a pretty sheer suit, you know? Like where are they hanging out when you're not using them?
You know, there's a lot of let's just nanotech. There's nano machines.
Uh-huh.
Sandman.
I always hated that name.
I know you're angry at me.
This has nothing to do with you.
Is he made of sand, or can he just control sand?
I forget. Okay.
The sigh of the.
It's gonna hurt first.
In the comics, my understanding is there was some sort of scientific accident that that made his molecular structure to where he can both A, can control sand, and B, his body would sort of move and become sand. But I don't remember what the origin story for this version of Sandman is, so I don't know if it's different or not. Yeah, Tea Tree says particle accelerator accident. Usually that's the thing you can fall back on, is that something with physics exploded.
Yeah. Physics.
I feel like particle accelerator is the new nuclear waste, or you know, gamma rays. Yeah.
Physics, chemistry, or if all else fails, magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they do have a Doctor Strange. Magic stuff can happen.
Yeah. There is a touch of some magical stuff in this, even.
Hit him with webs while I get Sparky.
I'll keep the water flowing in the meantime.
Yeah, I'll hit him with webs.
He doesn't like it.
No.
Take your shot.
Would you want webs on your face? No.
Not particularly.
That's what I really
think I
like
got
about
one in there.
The Sandman VO in this game. Like, there's something just really detached about the way he talks in this that I feel like works really well.
Yeah. You go through his memories after this, and he's like, he's just very sad.
He's not having a
he
good time.
He really sounds like a man on the edge.
I mean, the through line for a lot of Spider-Man villains is that there is usually some kind of tragedy in their backstory. They're not just arch criminals. And this game definitely leans on that. Like, these games definitely lean on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like
Kingpin
Spider-Man
is just an asshole, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, if there is a sort of Joker equivalent in Spider-Man of a guy who just loves being evil.
Green Goblin. I think he's the closest.
That's Osborn, right?
Yeah, but when he's in full-on Green Goblin mode, like, he is basically Joker's trick.
Huh. Is there some psychological thing going on there? Like, he assumes a different identity, or is it just his inner self coming out? Like,
my recollection is that he gets, his brain gets fried by whatever secret goblin gas he was huffing that made him into whatever he is.
I see. I keep thinking, like, this is the third one of these now, and I'm just like, man, they've, like, done everything, right? Now that they've got the symbiote stuff and or whatever, but, like, and I have no idea what happens in the back half of this game, so can't say if there's any Green Goblin or not, but then it makes me realize, like, oh, right, there's still Green Goblin just hanging around waiting to be employed.
Multiple people in chat also pointing out that Carnage is just straight up a serial killer, and yes,
That's
he is.
true. Yeah.
Carnage is, like, a pretty big Spider-Man villain, right?
Yeah, I'd say he's like one tier below the top, but he is definitely one of the most frequently used and one of the most violent enemies that he ever has to deal with.
Oh, jeez. Took that hit.
Yeah, this one was a little weird for me.
you don't get like a overload of these, or at least where I'm at in the game, an overload of these huge cinematic things, but you do get a couple.
No.
Yeah. They lay this one on very thick at the beginning, but it's mostly pretty loose.
Like everyone else.
Up to where I'm at least.
For a guy like me,
There you go.
there is no other way.
This is getting out of hand. Pete, what happened?
I ended up outside.
Spider-Man game never touched the ground.
Going up, and I'll meet you at the roof. That water tank's our only shot.
It's the only way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Toxic Antidote asks if this is a timed exclusive on PS5 and then PC later. Like, probably, yeah. I mean,
It's anything like the other ones, yeah.
They put the first one on PC eventually, but I think Sony is still doing like 2 years of exclusivity or something like that.
And if
By
you never
and
had the
large.
chance to play these games, those PC ports are a good way to do it.
Where are you, Pete?
Yeah,
They're very good looking.
Pull up the Steam version of the first one that's overwhelmingly positive reviews, so I assume technically it's quite sound. Some of Sony's PS or PC ports have not been great, but I think that one's probably fine.
Moving, Miles.
Both of them, both of the Spider-Man ones are good.
Horizon definitely had its issues when it launched.
You can still have one.
It's too late now.
Oh man.
Just the fact that Miles seems straight up more powerful than Peter made into a plot point. Not really.
No.
Like that there's definitely a feeling early on, the first like third of the game, that is like, yeah, I'm mostly spending my time as Miles. He has better powers and he can turn invisible and stuff.
Yeah.
But then, more abilities unlock over the course of the game, let's say.
Yeah, and I mean, like, they try to balance it out by giving Peter, like, the Octavius tech stuff, but, like, it's not quite the same.
Well, but, obviously, once the symbiote stuff comes into play, there's a whole
other thing happening.
There's a whole bunch of new stuff going on.
I can talk to your principal, but New York needs you right now.
Coolest mom ever.
And please be careful.
Oh yeah,
I also
Miles' mom knows Miles'
Oh, yeah. I appreciate that aspect of this game, that they are really not hammering on the secret identity stuff too much.
There's kind of like a surprising number of people start knowing who the Spider-Men are.
Because, I mean, to me, that story has been done to death over and over again. The idea of, like, how do you tell people that you're Spider-Man or Batman or whatever man or woman that you are, and it's just like, I don't care anymore. Like, obviously you need to keep it from the general public, but I think it's more interesting when the people in your life have to reckon with that.
Yeah, there's a point where a relatively major supporting character finds out who one of the Spider-Men is, that, like, they take it in stride. Like, they give it exactly as much attention as it should have, but they don't, like, dwell on it forever of, like, oh my God, I can't believe you're Spider-Man. Like, it just kind of becomes part of the story pretty rapidly, but they also do, like, pick the character's surprise pretty well. Like,
There's a lot of holy shit, but not a lot of, like, this changes everything.
Also, part of that is that there are actually bigger things happening. There are, like, bigger holy shit things happening at that point than, oh my God, you're Spider-Man.
Combat's pretty awesome in this.
Pretty fluid, yeah.
Yeah.
Feels really good.
Yeah, they've added, like, I mean, there are times when you're fighting like 20 enemies at once. But they've added so many new crowd control options and options for popping people up and staying in the air and countering and all kinds of stuff that you can get a handle on everything that's happening.
Let's give him a drink instead.
Oh, not the face, not the face.
Did we do it?
Look, you gotta moisturize.
It's true.
We talked about this.
That's right. He's got the exfoliation part down.
Pete,
I guess I'm the only Spider-Man left.
new toys.
There you go.
The suit's last software patch wasn't stable, but here goes nothing.
Web wings.
The web wings?
Never swing again.
They're flying.
But we're not out of this yet. Marco's in Pier 4 Beach.
What happens if he gets all that sand?
Think he just did. Gonna need you ASAP, Miles.
Yeah, I see him all right. I'm right behind you.
Miles? Miles!
Whoa.
What did I just get myself into?
Whoa.
Oh,
A building.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
You gotta calm
Gave me
down,
that one.
Marco. Innocent people are in danger.
I think one of the things I was worried about with this game, based on the stuff that they had shown previously, was that the whole thing was just going to be too much of this shit, where
Yeah.
like they are just throwing like these gigantic set piece battles at you, because that stuff they showed with like the symbiote suit and like, you know, like going through the water and the boats and all that stuff in those demos, like it felt like everything at once happening all the time. And I'm very happy that most of the game is not that. They are saving those moments for when they really want to ratchet it up. But a lot of the time, it's just very like, no, just swing around the city and just do the stuff you want to do.
Yeah.
It's definitely got its share of action set piece moments, but it doesn't lay them on too thick. They're spread out and paced pretty well.
I'm pretty far in. I actually thought I was going to beat it last night. Did not beat it. But this is probably the longest.
Yeah, one of these sequences, yeah.
What do they want me to do? Use the phone. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Marco's storm is generating a lot of electricity. What happens to the surface tension of sand if you turn up the voltage?
Bogue, you're right. That's when I shot the mini.
A+. You absorb enough energy. I'll shoot it right at it.
You want me to get hit by lightning?
Can you handle it?
Can you handle it?
Huh.
Lightning,
Man,
motherfucker, do you conduct it?
I should use that ground slam more often.
This is also
It's a good
part,
move.
You get these a couple of times where, you know, you and Miles might be able to do a move together sometimes. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Or other characters.
Yeah, they bring other people into the fighting off and on in a way that's fun. My favorite ones are just when you're doing a random crime encounter in the city and the other Spider-Man just shows up out of nowhere and helps you, and then it's like, all right, peace.
Like you said, gotta break out the toys.
Spider Barrage. Come on, man. Get in.
Subo asking if the game fun? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's fun. It's fun to play. Like it's never going to be Devil May Cry, but there is definitely enough different stuff going on in terms of your abilities, combos, and gadgets and everything. That, like, and again, they make you crowd control because you can get overwhelmed pretty quickly.
It's kind of why I want
to
show off some later stuff because you don't have a lot now.
Like, yeah. Like once you've got a bunch of combat options and you're having, like, you know, there's a lot of cases where you have to like parry enemies to be able to hurt them and stuff. Like it feels like there's depth in the combat and flexibility that's really satisfying.
Ah.
I mean, are those eyes even really functional?
I don't know. Does Sandman see out of his sand eyes? I guess so. Still, I don't want webs on my face anyway.
Anti-M, it's a twister. It's a twister. Me hungry.
Oh boy. And
sorry, Marco.
Just chop him in half now.
Sorry, bud. I did turn off the mash. It's the one accessibility feature I think I did turn on for this, which is I just have it on hold. Like I said before in many other games, I'm just getting too old to mash. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to worry about my timing.
I have sand everywhere.
I hate sand.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why do you hate sand? What's wrong with it?
Some people kind of remarking on how brown the intro is in this. You're not wrong.
It is. It doesn't last.
It is a very colorful game. Like, it pretty much in 2 minutes when you start swinging around the city, like, it is a very colorful game. The city looks fucking incredible in this game.
Yeah.
You're the ones who are gonna need help when they come for you.
What you gonna do, Spider-Man, when Kraven the Hunter comes for you? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's doofus. This guy's filming his YouTube channel. You see this? This is how you survive. Alex, are all these places made up? Are these like Marvel made up places where they all come from?
What is this place?
I forget what they call it.
Is this Symkaria?
I forget. If Symkaria
is made up.
Yeah, Symkaria is definitely fictional. I think that's implied to be where this is.
Okay. That wouldn't. I don't know if that would make sense though, because Symkaria is in Europe. I'm pretty sure.
There's also like Volgstock or something else.
Kraven is Russian, says Boya 1995, so that would make sense if it's supposed to be like a fictional Eastern European kind of place.
I think Symkaria is supposed to be adjacent to Latveria, which is the Doctor Doom country.
And this is what you find. Sir, perhaps a new hunting ground.
So it's this guy's fault. This is the guy. He's the whole.
That's his travel agent.
Yeah.
I just hadn't suggested New York City.
This guy is the whole.
New York City.
I would like to visit Montana.
Light the fires.
And the tires.
Kick the tires.
I thought this guy was going to be a pretty throwaway villain and just kind of an excuse to get all the symbiote stuff going in the story, but they are adding things to him that are making me really curious.
Yeah, I think they
to find out A, what his deal is in terms of like powers and goals and objectives, and B, just also how things play out.
It takes a little while, but yeah.
I think his name is Kravinoff in the game, they say at some point. Because
Sergei Kravinoff, yes.
You start learning about his kids too.
Brown Lantern asking the most important question. Queens is just Astoria, right? No Jamaica or Flushing or anything beyond? Okay, so it's technically 2 regions. It is downtown Queens, which does not exist, and Astoria, but they are also kind of mashing like Forest Hills and like a couple of other central Queens things into all of that.
I feel like downtown Queens is like Long Island City.
That's just
maybe?
Queensbridge. That's just Queensbridge, which is just Astoria and Long Island City.
You're gonna be safe.
Also, it's like the Queens, Brooklyn parts of this game are, compared to Manhattan, they're tiny.
They're fairly small.
I know. The whole city's telecom network is down.
What's happening to the requests that are coming in?
They'll all get queued, but... Wait. I'm gonna try a workaround.
Work fast.
Now you see what I mean about this Sandman 9/11 shit?
Right before the...
So here's the map. This is the Brooklyn area. This is the Queens area. I don't know if I can zoom out anymore. And then this is Manhattan. And if you're familiar with New York, there is more Manhattan.
Yes. They've definitely truncated a lot of North Manhattan into a smaller region.
If this is Central Park, you are now missing
some stuff.
Let's say the Bronx.
Let's say a lot of Harlem and all of the Bronx.
And then the Queens is gigantic and massive, and then Brooklyn is
not in this game. I mean, look, the fact they're doing it at all is nice, because last time they really didn't. There was, I think, one little stopover in Brooklyn, and, you know, you go home to Queens every now and again, but you couldn't really explore it.
Headed there now. mess.
What a mess.
Marco, what got into you?
And again, it does feel small, you know, when you're swinging around because you're moving through everything so fast. When you're at the ground level, there's actually a fair amount of map.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does not feel small at all.
I am now. Thank you.
Somebody asking for performance mode? Sure. Yeah, let me
Yeah, we should look at those options actually, because before you pick one, because they do a really good job explaining what everything is.
So here's your 30 frames per second with everything. Here's your 60. And here you go. You got simplified ray tracing.
Yeah, I love how granular they are. I was like, yeah, there's still some ray tracing, but it's simplified. Fewer pedestrians and cars. Yeah,
before I do that, let's just want to look at the rest of these. My TV does not support this.
Oh, does yours not do VRR?
Apparently, according to the PlayStation, it's like my TV doesn't support it.
Okay.
Here's your 120. Oh, this might break it.
This capture card does take 120.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Trying to think if you could do the 40 hertz mode here.
I can see if it's in it.
Go back to smooth. I think you're maybe doing it already.
Yeah. Should we try it?
Yeah, I think you're already doing it.
Yeah, that looks better to me. On my screen. You guys might not get it.
Yeah, it's a little chunky on ours.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it's going to come out here.
No, on my screen it looks
because it's capturing its 60, so the frame pacing is going to be all over the place. I didn't think about that.
Mine looked good. But anyway, this is where you get the thing you were talking about.
For you, the consumer, this is probably good. For us, the broadcaster, it does not work as well.
If you have 120 hertz 4K TV, you absolutely should play this at 40 because it is an amazing compromise of smoothness, but still getting all the graphical features.
I wonder why they have HDR on here. It shouldn't be on. Or maybe it's grayed out. That's weird.
Yeah, that card will do 4K 60 HDR.
So yeah, let me
PS5's weird about like trying to auto configure display settings sometimes.
But it also doesn't look bad, right? The color.
No, it doesn't look like it's HDR washed out or anything.
Normal.
Let me do this. So we'll go to performance. We'll do this.
I can't wait until we can just stream in with HDR and not have this be a thing anymore.
So here we are in 60.
I don't know when that's going to be.
I don't know when it is either, but I look forward to that day is all I'm saying.
It's like, this is almost like too smooth for me at this point. This is, I mean, it's very
perfectly
nice.
smooth Spider-Man.
Got a call with the precinct up ahead and the line cut out. We gotta get through to set up triage.
On it, Chief.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never say something is too smooth. I'll take as many frames as you can give me, but is it worth the trade-offs? I actually don't think so. Here.
I think the fidelity mode looks amazing is the thing. Like, I really do enjoy it.
It's funny, like, I can take or leave the ray tracing. It's actually the urban density that gets me more than anything I think here. It's like just having so many fewer pedestrians and cars around, like the city feels so lived in now because there's so many people around everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a big job. How long have you been planning this?
Well, dreaming about it since 7th grade, but planning, for the last 2 minutes or so.
Let's do it. I'm going to get back up there and then I'm going to switch it back over.
Yeah, I'd like to see the city from kind of bird's eye view before you change it. Also, maybe get out of Sandville, where everything is just brown.
There should be a
I mean, to be fair, he did fuck up a lot of the city.
Yeah, it's a lot of sand.
By a new startup. The launchers for high-altitude weather sensors.
And this startup gave us permission?
Yes. I checked with the head guy. Super nice. Seemed excited about helping out Spider-Man.
Apathetic one asking, is this game also 75% cutscenes? I don't think so. Okay. I mean, there are a decent amount of cutscenes and a fair amount of story, but I feel like it's pretty well balanced.
I need you to build something real quick.
Here you go, Brad. Your favorite part.
Oh, yeah.
Got him.
But did he say the line already?
Yeah.
You still have a 3D printer in your web shooters, right?
This looks like a drone. We don't spy on people, gang.
The good news is you're not fixing cop crime towers in this one, so...
I feel like they must have heard something because some of these lines about, we don't spy on people, we don't...
We're not doing that.
We're not...
We swear. Just make a friend.
You did. 7th grade me was
Elfminster asking, do we know if there will be a variety of costumes to pick on my friend? The costume variety.
A ton of costumes in this.
There are more costumes than you will know what to do with. Because there are not only costumes, there are color sets for the costumes.
Yeah. And let me tell you right now, about half those costumes are fucking hideous, but they're kind of amazing.
Sorry, yeah, it didn't invert the controls for this.
Why would it?
Why
Who does
would
that?
it?
Who does that?
Reports should start coming in any minute now. We did it.
Digital Deluxe has
Back in business.
a good number of unique costumes.
I know. I think I'm gonna get the Digital Deluxe.
It's only $10.
might.
Maybe I'll.
It's like 8, 10 costumes and 2 early.
I think it's 5 each, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think it's like 10 costumes total. Oh, they're not exclusive?
Oh wait,
Mad Doc? I don't know.
I thought 2 you could get and 2, and the rest were exclusive. But I've got a lot of costumes. I'll show off my other save in a little bit here.
I will say, as long as this intro is, and kind of the wind-up of, like, tutorializing, it's not boring, which is the thing that always kills me with these long intros in big games like this, is that I don't feel like I'm slogging my way through the tutorial bits. Like, they keep what you're doing interesting enough, and it's exciting enough to not make me feel like I was slogging my way through it.
And looking at this screen is crazy because
there's nothing on it.
Not
5
yet.
hours from now, there will be twice as many tabs up there at the top.
So this is you have the shared skill tree, and a lot of these are just basic. You have some basic moves here, some traversal stuff, parrying, which I don't remember doing too much timed parrying in the other ones, but there is a pretty big parrying system in this game. And then you have...
They would like you to parry.
Very specific things for Spider-Man. These are all locked. You might be able to guess what these are based on any promo materials. And then you have Miles's skill tree, which has his abilities on it. And you get points on the regular.
Crime report just came in.
Back it up. Let's go.
I feel like I did a bunch of these crime reports in my first couple of hours, and I have not done any in like the next 20 hours.
Busy with all this sand stuff. So let's clear this place out. Come on, load him up.
Yeah, I'll do one now and then when it spawns right near me. I think they're less required than they used to be. I can't remember.
There's so many things to do in each neighborhood.
Yeah, like leveling up each neighborhood is super easy if you just do all the actual side content and you don't have to do those crimes. I went for the the platinum, the first game, and burned out super hard because they just want you to do so many of those crime encounters. I don't think they're not required at all in this. I don't think.
You take a punch really well. Good job. Hey, I think I'm onto something. Less guns, more compliments.
They don't count toward map completion this time, right? I believe that's the case. They do level up, like you do get a little bit of like neighborhood XP whenever you do one. But you don't have to. Like you're gonna just about max out each neighborhood level without them. Or the biggest reason to do them is that you just get tech parts, and you need a lot of tech parts to upgrade stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. I've ignored so many crimes. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a very good Spider-Man.
We gotta take him down.
My Spider-Man mentality is none of my business. Wow, that guy is now suffocating under there. Great job.
Nope, nobody dies. Did I break him? Is he under here? Oh, jeez. Oh, that's creepy.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Is he writhing around under there? Oh, boy.
He made it.
Well, he found it. He found the way out.
All right.
Gonna say right now, there are a few glitches in this game here and there. It's mostly stuff like this, though, not anything that's really game-breaking.
That was pretty fantastic. So I've had a couple of spots where the last enemy has fallen into some geometry or something, and it seems like they must have some check, some logic check, that'll push that enemy out, because it has happened a couple of times where it's like, where is this enemy? They're in a wall, and then they'll just appear.
Yeah, I've had a small number of things break here and there. It's nothing tragic. It can be a little annoying when you have to like restart.
Occasionally, you have to reset a checkpoint. Yeah.
I don't want this. I want the web grabber. It's the best one. So we don't even have. We have the map. Okay, here it is. So here's how this stuff works for the map. You do experience per zone to unlock some tech parts on that tree. Then you get fast travel. Then you get I think they're hero tokens or the better tokens. So you can see kind of all the lock things on here now. I'd say probably about 3 or 4 hours in. If you haven't unlocked most of these, just continue with the story for a little bit. I spent a lot of time trying to do the neighborhoods, and I should have just done a little bit more story.
I really like that highlight on the map that shows where you have and have not been yet. Like, I can't imagine this is the first open world game or even the first one of these Spider-Man games to do that, but it's just super handy to know, like, oh, I haven't been to that part of the city yet, so there's probably side stuff to find over there, and sure enough,
hey guys,
it's very helpful.
I know, trying to innovate here. Give me a minute. I'll call you back. Man, you think he's mad at me?
Stress masquerades as anger sometimes. Just keep looking for people to help.
No, you sound like you're angry.
I'm not angry, Miles. Just focus.
That's what my mom always.
I'm just disappointed.
Come on.
Oh, geez, I lost a lot of health on
What have you ever seen?
Yeah, the game's like, I'm not gonna say
it is
like,
challenging. It's not hard, but it is challenging.
There's a challenge to even the default difficulty for the first few hours.
Yeah, before you get like a lot of powers.
Yeah, you start getting a lot more crowd control options. It is much more manageable, but like I actually died on random combat encounters a handful of times.
Yep.
Early on.
Same.
Holy what?
Yeah, I need to use that yank more. I always do the zip to them when I should probably be pulling them to me. Or
the yank is pretty good. And also just once they're on the ground, just webbing them to the ground or to
I
walls.
also never use the web shooters, which I probably should.
Okay. The new app is
I always use the web shooters on the ones that I know I'm going to have to parry eventually, because that will at least keep them off me while I take down the little guys, and also any of those like hunter guys with the crossbows that are like hanging off of stuff.
Yeah,
that's a really easy way to get rid of them, is that you just inevitably stick them to the pole that, or whatever it is they're hanging off of.
They basically do like some kind of like Batman grapple to a wall.
Over there.
Yeah.
She was having trouble breathing.
Another useful ability is there's a very easy way to just yank guns out of people's hands as much as you want now. Without having to do anything to prime them first, which is good because it feels like there are people shooting at you constantly now.
Another little small detail that I really enjoy is that they've done a really nice job on the progressive deformation of your suit when you're getting your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, the suit damage looks pretty good.
Oh man, that sucks. I'll manage. Hey, so I'm finally doing that app upgrade I've been
All the
talking
sand.
about with a little help from my friends. That's a brilliant pun that doesn't make sense to you yet, but it will in a minute.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Look, even when you're being a dumbass in this game, you can still do some cool stuff.
I think I would have a hard time going back to this.
It's really like
stuff I've unlocked at this point.
You're reaching for things that just aren't there now.
Yes, I'm pushing like L1 and square to launch up in the air, and it's not there. Even the point launch isn't as high as it is later on.
Okay, I'm here. There should be a launcher somewhere.
Brown Lantern asking, do all the suits have damage now? In the last two, it was only the base suit that actually got those damage textures. I've seen it on multiple suits. I can't say it's on everyone, but I've seen deformation on multiple types of suits.
You definitely get all the suits in the cutscene, because I have been playing with Bodega Cat, and you get Bodega Cat in every cutscene, which is very fun. My daughter,
it's
really
awesome.
I can think of one exception.
Of the
there's at least one story mission so far that put me back in the default suit.
Okay.
And like I was like, oh my god, some shit must be about to go down because they just took off my custom suit and put me back in the main one. And sure enough, some shit went down.
There you go.
All right, so
sorry, go ahead.
what do you guys think about it? I'll finish up this and then jump ahead a bit. We're about an hour in.
Yeah, just like I'd say go like another 15 minutes or so.
Okay. Kind of want to show off a little bit. All right, not inverted.
Yeah,
I can do this. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little slow here after the intro of going through tutorial missions and stuff.
There's just so much to get through.
Yeah.
But it's also, again, this is not an incredibly overlong or overstuffed game by all accounts. My understanding is that it's somewhere between like 30 and 40 hours to do pretty much everything.
On main narrative.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Main story, they said like 18.
Oh, really?
30, it's like 30, I think they quoted 30-something to 100% the game.
That seems bananas.
I feel like that's what you do when you know where everything is. Not just when you're fucking around in the city and swinging around a lot.
I wish they had time played on here. I'm very curious how many hours I put in so far.
But this is not like a 100-hour game or anything.
Absolutely not.
What if instead of stealing you, I don't know.
Yeah, most of what I'm looking around at says like 25, 30 hours.
And I think that's probably ideal for what they have here.
Yeah, totally. Like, I actually could see myself getting the platinum in this, which I have not done in a very long time. Because it's so approachable.
And the thing, I'll say, if you played the other ones, you probably already know this, but, Vinny, you kind of got yourself into this spot early on, and it's a thing that is worth repeating. Do not get hung up on doing all the side stuff as it comes up. Like, that's how you burn out on this game, not how you have fun with it.
Yeah, you can definitely burn out. I didn't mind it too much in this so far, but at some point, if you don't move the story forward, you're going to miss out on a lot of extra abilities and things to collect.
Like, my way of dealing with it is always just to, if there is side objectives while on the way to the next main objective, I will hit them. But if they are not in the path that I'm swinging through, I'm just leaving them for later.
That is exactly how I'm playing it, and very much what I would recommend. Just do what looks fun to you.
There's that parry move. I usually don't use it too much unless you have to. They give you certain situations where you kind of have to.
Yeah. I mean, one of those survivability things they give you in the upgrades is that you can start getting more health and...
I can't get him up!
He's too big.
I need more abilities!
They start giving you incentives to parry beyond like needing to when you start getting more focus back and can heal off a parry with an upgrade and stuff like that.
You're not gonna win this.
Yeah, he's not gonna. You're gonna have to parry him. They're fairly adamant about that.
Yeah, so let me get rid of some of these other guys.
Cheese Shake says, "I'm surprised just how positive the reactions to this game have been. I was expecting them to fuck it up. I don't get that part at all. I absolutely was not expecting to fuck it up, but I was expecting it to just be another good one of these."
I mean, look, I think I understand some of the general malaise around like the Sony house style of AAA game, but the thing is, if any studio is doing that stuff well right now, I feel like Insomniac is the one that is kind of at the top.
Like I am completely flabbergasted at how much I like this after I wasn't sure I even wanted to play a third one of these.
Like, between this and Ratchet, I feel like Insomniac is doing some of the best work of their studio's career right now.
Yeah, like they have really struck a sublime balance in this game for me.
Oops.
Yeah, Francois Simmons reminds of the Wolverine game they're also making. Like, I mean, I'm not not a huge Wolverine fan by any means, but it certainly makes me wonder what they're going to do with that.
X-Men were my first serious comics that I got super into, and Wolverine was definitely one of my favorite characters. So I've softened on all things comic books and movies and Marvel Universe at this point, but I would definitely like to see what their vision of a Wolverine game looks like. I am excited about that one. Especially if they really lean into the Wolverine-ness of it and just kind of keep the larger X-Men stuff as something for later.
Collectibles.
Mm-hmm. Hey, do you like going to places and doing several renditions of kind of the same mission?
I don't mind it.
Sure.
We got a video game here right for you.
When they're short enough, sure.
Also,
Miles's
powers are also pretty good for this too, because he can freeze the electric with the electric stuff. And it's like, I'm not saying Peter is underpowered, but definitely found myself playing as Miles more in the beginning.
Did he escape already?
No, I'm at the raft. He's right in front of me. But I have a hunch. Sit tight. Let me talk to his doctor.
I think the one I'm really curious about right now is Naughty Dog, because I can tell you right now I have no appetite for any more Last of Us, and it does not seem like they are doing any more Uncharted, so I'm kind of curious where that one's going to go.
I really hope they're doing a new IP next. There was that stuff recently where a Last of Us 2 remaster was listed on somebody's LinkedIn or something.
I figured that was coming eventually.
Like, it's kind of crazy because that game is only 3 years old. And it got a PS5 patch, right? I think it already got some kind of minor performance upgrade. You know, I could see them gussying up the assets a bit for PS5 to bring it more in line with that Part 1 remaster. But I mean, that can't be the main thing that the core Naughty Dog is working on.
Yeah.
It also sounds like that multiplayer game is probably canned.
If not canned, then definitely floundering in a way that will probably lead to that.
I have no idea what they will do next. But again, hope it's something new. New Jack and Daxter.
I'm not sure I really want to know what Neil Druckmann has to say with Jack and Daxter.
I mean, look, I'm sure do you think the Naughty Dog unit, game development unit, does well with the Last of Us show? Or do you think it is Sony and like Neil Druckmann? Like, do you think they get money from that show doing well? Like Naughty Dog as a developer? They probably just get prestige, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sony is cashing those checks. I mean, it's not like they're getting bonuses because they made a TV show.
Or like, I wonder if they get more budget for games or something. You know, I wonder if it parlays into something for Naughty Dog as a developer.
You were gone.
Talking crystal.
My butt.
I think if anything, it probably just increases the mandate to keep doing Last of Us.
Probably.
Which is kind of not what I want.
Not at all what I want.
I mean, I like 2 a lot. And
you want to grab that last request? Looks like some VIP stuck in a
limo. I didn't.
Frankly, I need to stop saying, like, hey, Naughty Dog, enough is enough. I don't need more of that, because then they make more of it, and I always like it. But I really don't want another Last of Us anytime soon.
Is still there? Yeah, he's with Haley right now. She's trying to stall him for you.
I'm gonna try and do this one as Peter, because I did it as Miles last time.
Why don't you, let's see.
You know, since I already got in,
what is the next one?
I could help you.
Rescue the VIP from the limo.
Oh yeah, let's check that one. You should do that one.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we should move on.
You'll remember as soon as I get to the limo. Oh, can I not switch now? Oh, it looked like I could switch before, but maybe not.
Yeah, it's a while before you can just switch at will all the time. Before you switch your save over, we should just like swing over to Queens where there is no sand.
Sure.
Give people a look at the unvarnished.
See if you can find my old building. That was literally the first place I went when I had like open world ability to go anywhere. Was just okay. Let's see what their version of my neighborhood looks like.
Hey, stay away from that limo.
They got some of the broader details right. I'll give them that. But I think my problem Again, problem is overstating it because I really do like this rendition of New York. I know they're not trying to make it real; they're trying to make it comic book. But a lot of their New York feels a lot like what happens when someone who has only seen pictures of New York renders New York.
Yeah, I mean it's.
I know you felt that.
Yes, it's like storybook New York.
Exactly. But that's fine. Again, they're doing a comic book rendition of it, and I think their rendition of it is still very detailed.
Still want to switch to Peter.
Let's check on that person in the limo.
You have to pull it out.
Yeah. They do some funky stuff with the triggers on the PlayStation, like some real sensitive,
it's got that
stuff.
It's got that stuff. It's got that squishy trigger stuff.
Oh, right. Yes.
Jameson.
Right.
I gotta tell Spider-Man.
He's a menace.
This is pretty good, actually.
All right,
Forcing him to be swung around.
Get me to a dialysis machine.
See who the VIP in the limo was.
I shudder in anticipation. Sealing a hydrant, then I'm on my way.
Mr. Jameson, it's Spider-Man. You with me? Flying in. On your left. Hey, Spider-Man. Look who it is.
Want to get him to the top of a tall building. Drop him off.
Spider-Man! Jonah, my sunshine. You okay?
Help! I've been abducted!
What? No, I'm helping you, man.
Someone get a photo with this. Mass criminals kidnap beloved newsman.
Some things never change. Just be
Someone was
nice
asking earlier what J. Jonah Jameson is doing in this one. He is still on the radio.
It's a podcast,
still,
right?
Still yelling his bullshit.
Still being a crank.
But he also apparently is working at the Daily Bugle again. Or is it the other competing newspaper? I don't remember. But he's at some... He's running a news team again.
By menaces. But J. Jonah Jameson is not going anywhere, you hear me? I'm not going anywhere! Wait, where am I going? Where am I going?
Mr. Parker, where are you?
Principal Evans.
Sorry,
Hi.
Peter.
Yes, this is me, Peter Parker. I'm sorry. There was an emergency, and I'll be there soon. I promise.
I better see you in 10 seconds. Or
Oh no. You're breaking up. Well, soon. I can't believe I just did that.
Where does he keep that phone?
Where does he keep any of that shit, man? It's all nanotechnology. Just assume.
Where's Mr.
He's got nano pockets.
Oh,
Everything's a nano pocket.
Yeah.
Something about going on vacation?
What? That's incredible, Haley.
Also, while you were gone, I found out that I got the Rand scholarship.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So they're all graduating? Is that
I think so.
Day for everyone. I'm really missing out.
Oh man, I can't watch this.
So they all know that he's
I
Spider-Man
also
as
can't
well.
look away.
Yes, they all know.
yeah.
I think Miles rescues Haley at one point in Miles Morales, and she finds out
It's more than looks.
what he's doing, if I remember correctly.
Who's
This is the last thing.
Miles' friend?
Finn?
Finn?
I've had enough of this.
Yankee?
No,
No,
Finn.
Miles.
excuses.
Miles.
Your job
The one
is to
who
protect these
there's
His
an
best
issue.
friend.
Let's say there's an issue
Oh,
with.
right. The girl who joins
Yeah.
the youth group with the
That's-
neon.
that's Finn.
Yes.
Roxxon.
Dude, you being Spider-Man must be so.
I like their
hard
signing for
keeping job.
Spider-Man. I assume that's a real sign. They're like,
But I'm sure that you're gonna figure it out.
some mourning for the original Spider-Man face. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did not love what they did with the model after the fact.
I mean, I think I still like the original better, but I've finally gotten over the fact that they changed it.
I still think he looks like a doof.
I think my bigger problem is that in this game, he just seems so much less emotive than every other character in the game.
Sorry about the job.
Yeah,
You weren't the worst teacher
the
we've-
facial animation is kind of uneven in this don't you just like swing around here
Yeah.
in the daytime a little bit, like high up in the sky,
Yeah.
and just let people see
Go to
the city?
Queens.
It just looks so good.
Resume? Well, listen. There's an
Just zip
open
to Queens.
phone call at the New York Bulletin. I just sent a shot in yesterday. It's not much money, but
Also, I mean, I know this is still just like new TV smell for me, but like the HDR, also everything about the city just looks fucking amazing.
Oh, it's real sharp looking.
I might send him a few more shots too if I have time.
Yeah, like I thought about it after we did the podcast and went and watched some stuff I was playing last night. Like Miles, for example, his model is like the animation's totally fine.
Yeah, Miles is great.
Peter and like MJ are like kind of weirdly stiff.
I feel like MJ got better towards the end of, or where I am in the game, not the end of the game, but
But like Harry is totally fine. I don't know.
Yeah. New York! They really want you to take this picture, huh?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you
No,
did
still
zip right over the
polarizing.
objective, so.
Fun fact, you can set 2 shortcuts on the D-pad.
There. Now to submit.
So I set shortcuts to camera and the phone app on the D-pad, so you don't have to swipe touchpad stuff.
I know this is out of the blue, but I
Ahad commenting on the Brox and Staten Island erasure. Look, only one of those is a problem.
I gotta dig into a
There should be a
But if you
Bronx.
find the beating heart of New York anywhere else, send
There
it
doesn't
my
need to
way.
be a Staten Island.
Good to hear from you.
You too, Robbie. Thanks.
District points. Look, now we're getting stuff to do. Icons are filling in on the map. All right, let's go swing north.
To be clear, there is a Bronx. It's just you can't go to it.
Oh, you should be able to do the wind tunnel now, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there they are. They don't explain what those are immediately. For a while, I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with these?
Nah,
They're
you're heading into
generally-
Queens.
They're generally placed kind of all over, especially along bridges, so you can just fly across the water if you want. These, do you know if these rooftop tech parts like that one count toward completion?
Whoop.
I hope they don't.
No, they're not. They're not counted on the thing here.
Okay, yeah, I guess you're right, because I really don't want to have to find all of those to get 100%.
No, you get an upgrade which shows them on your map eventually,
Yeah,
and like
that's right,
they're
yeah.
everywhere. So
Yeah, they're all over the place.
I'll let Miles know we can put this stuff to better use.
All right. So this is what they are calling downtown Queens, which is basically, like I said, like Queensbridge, Queens Plaza area, Long Island City.
where's Silver Cup?
Can you zip on the train?
That is by the bridge.
Can you interact with that train at all? I've never
Let's
actually
see.
tried.
It's a little fast.
Oh, you can do it. You can do it.
I don't know if I can
Get that
do
wind
it.
tunnel. Get that wind tunnel. Get the wind tunnel.
Am I drafting in it?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Get on that
Whoa.
damn subway train.
Oh, no, no. Yeah, you can. Hell yeah. Man, I'm just going to ride the train around the
Whoa,
city.
jeez.
Whoa.
Make a train and stick with it, man. All right, so you're on the express, clearly.
Ah.
Well, I don't want to get out of Queens. I feel like it was it's heading
Yeah.
into.
Where does that track go?
Yeah, where does it go?
Goes around.
Look, he
Oh, on the
surfs
map,
too.
it doesn't. Yeah, they really make the water less punishing in this.
They absolutely don't care if you go in the water or not.
Like I feel like I remember it used to just stop you cold, and there would be an animation of him jumping out of it.
Yeah. Okay,
this,
so it's
you can
drawing
kind of-
in that bridge actually as you go along it. So
Yeah.
Well, now we know.
I know.
And really, that's all that matters.
All right. I wanted to see more. There's I want to head
So
over
let
here.
me give you the layout here. So kind of the bottom right corner, the southeastern corner of where you can go is what they are calling Forest Hills. in this region of Queens, and then a lot of the rest of this is just a mishmash of Astoria and Sunnyside and other stuff like it.
Yeah, you get kind of your more suburban stuff down here. Kind of head over there.
Say it again, Queens, best borough.
There's Avengers Tower, if you're wondering what New York this is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few fun trophies in here for doing different little stuff around the city. There's one for essentially gliding across the entire map without using any swinging or touching anything.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm going to say you probably need some upgrades for that one.
Yeah, I'm waiting till I get all the web wing upgrades before I try that one. Basically, you have to glide from Financial District to Astoria.
Dang.
You can use these. You can use the different crafts, but that's it.
That must have been a fun QA thing to test.
Yeah, it's just fun to get around.
Yeah,
Sorry, I've gone over the river.
Yeah, I mean it was never not fun in these games, but it's gotten so much looser and more varied and faster.
I'm gonna go into the suburbs, and then I think I'm gonna switch over.
Okay.
Wait, can you like run? Like, can you run around the suburbs in this?
You mean like on the sidewalk?
Like, is that part of the map? No, I mean, like, can you just go over
Yeah,
there? Like,
yeah,
I know there are story sequences over there.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
Well, there is a part you can go to for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's just not there.
Yeah, maybe you're right, Brad. Maybe it's only
I
for
think
story.
that is the bounds. Well, if you go north here, you should be able to go over a little bit more.
This you can all
some
walk
of
around right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never been over here. I mean, is this his neighborhood? I guess maybe it
Yeah,
is.
this is Forest Hills.
You get a look at his mortgage at one point?
Well, it's Aunt May's mortgage. It's just now his by default.
All right. Spider-Man did not hurt.
Can you web people? What happens if you shoot webs at people? Let you?
No.
Aw.
Where's the...
Love those colors.
There it is.
Hey!
I'm the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Hey, I'm karate kicking my way down Queens Boulevard. Hey.
Yeah, that's Queens traffic.
Man, no thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Way too much spacing between cars, though.
Yep, and this is Queens.
Right in the garbage truck.
These are Queens' narrow-ass roads.
Mm-hmm.
I assume these people are parked here? No, okay, they should be parked here if this were Queens. It'd be parked, and this would be a two-way street, if you're wondering how wide the streets are in Queens. I mean, this is like pretty good Flushing-esque.
Not as many two-family homes as you would
Yeah.
actually see in New York, but it's like, it's not like this is the style of home you would see.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Queens is kind of getting, like, Whitestone Flushing is kind of getting more apartmentized.
Yeah. And I wish you could go to Flushing. Get some hot pot.
All right, folks, I think we're going to switch over to a early, let's call it a couple of hours in.
A later than this, but still fairly early save.
Yeah, so again, trying not to do any spoiler stuff, but I will kind of want to show off a little bit more what's in the bag of tricks here. But you know, if you want to bounce out, I understand.
Nothing super duper main plot critical going on at this point.
But if I can get to this mission with Black Cat, it might be kind of fun.
Yeah.
So let's go in the save slot. Let me switch back to us in case there are names on the saves you don't want to see. Like this. These are, let me get these in order here. I think this is it. Sometimes they don't have the name. Just make sure before I
On a
walk in here. Sorry.
Yeah, I believe that's it.
I think that's it too.
I believe that's the right mission. Sounds like it.
Sorry, I'm just double checking make sure that this is the right thing. Yes.
If you go into the main mission in the full menu, you can hit touchpad.
Yeah.
You go to missions.
Sorry.
I think you should.
While you're starting that, I'll be right back.
This is the mission.
All right. Coming over. Sorry, I'm really trying to avoid having anything goofy happen. But let's open up.
Not a lot has happened at this point, so
let's open up some of the other things now. So people are asking about suits. Plenty of suits to have here. You wind up with
what is that one at the bottom?
That's the one I got for doing the school stuff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you get certain suits for doing some of the side quests and finishing them up.
Does that one go back to that one? Does that one have skins?
I think they all do.
Some of them don't. Rifle styles.
Yeah,
just throwaway save. Yeah, so they're doing like skins or colorways for a lot of the suits now. There a few of them do not.
Oh really? Oh okay, like this. Yeah. No, this one does. I own the. This is the one I've been
just be Peter ones. It might just be Peter ones. I don't know if Miles maybe does have all of them, but a few of say like the amazing suits do not. That one.
This one?
The one above it.
Oh.
That one.
Oh, you just craft the suit?
Isn't this the Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2 suit?
Oh, yeah, it does look like it. Okay.
That's the one I've been using because I remember that spider logo.
Maybe I wonder if that's like I wonder if that's whatchamacallit, like a...
Oh no, apparently that's the Alex Garfield suit. Or...
So you do get, just while I'm here showing stuff off.
Andrew Garfield.
You do get I'll wait until Alex comes back. I'll swing around and show some of the other abilities here. You get faster swinging. You get this ability later on where you can just pop up in the air.
Yeah, do you have both of them here?
I don't know if I do. I've got this.
Yeah, there's that one. There's that thing. Hold L1.
I don't think I have the other one yet, but I might be able to get it. Let's see. Let's go into the skills. I could probably just get it. There we go.
Yeah, those are extra useful for the gliding since you don't have anything to swing on all the time.
I think I have the turn the corner. I can't remember. You got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I actually find myself using the turn the corner one quite a bit for like car chases and stuff.
You get this ability, which lets you just make lines.
Yeah, I think you'll use that in this mission coming up. Actually, I didn't know you could do it any time. I thought it was only in stealth missions.
Oh my gosh, the amount that you could just do this is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy that they don't place a limit on it that I've seen. Well, it's coming up, like I said, in this mission.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this mission with Black Cat. As soon as I remember. There's this.
There is some. Oh wait, I don't think I realized you could do that anywhere.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You gotta do it on the slingshot pads.
And then Alex, yeah, there is this. If you're a fan of it, this was in the other game, but I think it's pretty cool. Let's go over to Peter, and you unlock your Spider-Man
special effects.
Yeah.
What did that just say?
You got to unlock visual effects.
Yeah.
For the whole screen or just for the character?
Here, let me switch over to Peter.
Oh, you can't right now.
If I switch over to this one.
Is he indisposed?
You cannot switch characters right now.
Oh, is it because of, yeah, where is he? No, he shouldn't be. I started on
I forget.
There's a point in this around this time in the story where I feel like he says, I gotta go do something. I'll see you in a while.
Pause it real quick.
Pause.
Yeah. No, there's no abandoned mission. He might just be indisposed for story reasons. I can't remember.
They do say something to that effect around this chapter, if I remember correctly.
It's weird though, because I don't know if you remember when I loaded the save in, I started as him and switched over to Miles.
Yeah, it's just once that thing
sure.
that he was doing ends, they kind of take him out for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and show it later. Anyway, you get the kind of into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, like the sort of like half frame animation.
That's right there. That's so weird.
Oh, that's
I guess
weird.
I just had to switch off the mission.
Huh.
So
what do we got?
I think I think it's so cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Like I think it looks good.
Yes, it's nifty.
It looks good. It's kind of messing my brain up though.
And you also can turn on. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I don't think this turns on by default, but you get the comic book sound effects.
Huh.
I'll turn that on.
Oh, like the bam pow type stuff.
You got to hit something first, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You gotta find a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, go find. There's crime everywhere.
There'll be one any minute.
This is Eric Adams, New York. There's crime everywhere.
I'll head over towards the main objective since when you switch back, it switches anyway. There it is. Crime. Crime's happening.
Sorry, the cops can't help you. They're all standing around on the subway doing nothing.
Let's get the RoboCop droid.
There. Gotta get those robots off the streets.
Robots.
Freaking robots.
Freaking robots here. Get over here. Spider-Man Noir.
Are you crashing my fight or am I crashing yours?
Crashing crime, dude.
Oh wait, Miles is here too.
Did Miles show
Yeah,
up?
they're both here.
Yeah, that was... I was just delighted the first time that happened, that I did one of these crimes and Miles just swung in out of nowhere and started fighting with me. And,
Oh wait, did I
and they're
say
bantering
this?
the whole time, and yeah.
It's just a fun game.
Yeah.
Oh, they are on. I feel like I haven't seen any yet. There it is.
Yeah, I saw that.
One.
Thanks. We should take this on the road sometime.
Sounds like a good excuse to finally build that Spider-Mobile.
That's me every time I have to greet someone. Am I hugging? Am I handshaking? I have no idea. Fuck it, let's just hug.
All right. Anyway, I just wanted to show off this spider suit and those effects because I think it's kind of a neat thing.
This is not
fast
it is
travel.
tangential to what we're doing here, but I will just say that next Spider-Verse movie better have some Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Ham in it. That's all I'm saying.
I will fast travel, Brad. You are totally right. I need to fast travel. I'll keep the sound effect stuff on now, but fast traveling in this game. Here I am here. Because I think this is just wild. I think you can do it while you're swinging as well.
I think so. Do it like all the way across the city just to like really drive it home.
I'm not sure how much I have open. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, here.
There's one. Does it go right to the point where the cursor is, I assume?
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's
there you are.
It's quite impressive.
Let's just go back over here. Actually, I'll go to the waypoint. Do I have this open? Oh, I'm like one little mission aside from it. Oh my gosh, that one's even closer.
Oh, I just assumed you had it everywhere.
No, not yet. What's close? This is still pretty. This is still pretty mid
or
early
like,
game.
Yeah,
like 30 seconds of swinging or something.
Yeah, that's wild.
I mean, look, I still think this is inherently kind of a weird technology to like make the bullet point, you know, back of the box. Here's what's next gen about this thing. But every time I see it, I am nonetheless impressed. So
yeah.
I guess they're right, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I never actually use it because the traversal's so fun and I find more side activities that way, but I'm sure I'll use it if I mop stuff up after I finish the game.
Yeah.
I mean, that wingsuit just really.
Mm-hmm.
Really does a lot. Let's go up here.
I gotta use that.
This is a good point here from MedAscension. It is kind of crazy that they've got a seamless fast travel system in one of the games with the most enjoyable long travel.
I think I'm gonna say
dead right.
I thought about that as well, and I think the long travel is so good because that same technology exists, because they can stream it in so quickly. So I think it just kind of works out both ways. You get both.
They used it for something last night that was just like a mission transition that like blew my mind.
If we can get this mission started, I think we'll see some pretty good examples here.
Yes.
This wasn't even gameplay. This was literally just we're switching character perspectives from one to the other.
Mm-hmm.
But it literally just it flew through the city at like fighter jet speed, and like everything streamed in perfectly, and it was just super impressive.
So again, heads up, there might be some spoiler stuff here from phone calls or something, but I really don't think there's that.
It's very minor.
There's really nothing going on in the story that's remotely surprising right now.
Scratch marks.
We're if you're wondering what the story is, we're looking for a black cat because we think she's in danger.
Found some scratch marks with traces of metal. I'll run it to see if it matches her claws. Just have to isolate the molecular.
And you get to see this mini game. There's a lot of really weird mini games.
This is maybe my least favorite thing they included in this game. Is like this is not that exciting.
Nice.
It's not bad. It's just kind of a time waster.
It's just so weird.
Did it? It's her. Scuff marks from her shoes. She must have been hustling. Hunters.
Sorry, I'm just kind of cruising through this.
Yeah, no, you should.
From that box on the wall.
The interesting stuff is coming up.
Looks like an emergency stash box, but it's empty.
I like this suit a lot. I don't know why. It's goofy, but I like it.
They attacked, but she's on the run.
They're already onto her. This is exactly why the city needs to be warned about the hunters. She could have... Keep me posted.
Whoa! Oh, that's gotta be her.
You guys want a different suit while I'm here burning credits?
Mm-hmm.
Preference? I think the cape looks pretty good. Not a lot of
The cape's not bad. I don't mind the shadow suit at all.
What's the shadow suit? Which one's that?
That was the one you just had on.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shadow Spider.
Yeah, I'll try that.
I think Miles, that's the only one I don't like of Miles that I have so far. The one on the left with the baggy pants that looks like he's fucking...
Yeah, this tracksuit's pretty fun though.
I use the tracksuit sometimes.
I think most of Miles' costumes are pretty good. I think about half of Peter's are good.
I like the hoodie and puffy jacket one also, and gym shorts.
This one?
Yeah, I like that one.
I'm gonna try this goofy one here. I haven't seen the cape a lot.
Can you go back to Peter before you quit out of here? Also, do you have the web suit? I guess like I said, that amazing one, or amazing 2 is the Andrew Garfield one.
I feel like the web suit's somewhere over here. I think it's like
maybe it's later. Okay, yeah. Somebody said the web suit is the Tobey Maguire suit.
Okay, yeah, I think web suit because you get the black web suit and the regular web suit.
Okay, and the amazing suit is the Andrew Garfield one. I don't know if is there a Tom Holland one in here. That's the amazing 2. What is the amazing? That's not Tom Holland, is it?
I don't think so.
I think the amazing 1 suit is the Maguire suit.
We didn't show this off, but if people care, you also get this is the tech upgrades. I'm just gonna get one now if I can afford it. More swing speed. More web wings. Yeah, you
second
got
from the left. I'm sorry. Second from the left, second row is the Tom Holland suit apparently.
Second from the left, Peter, right?
Yeah.
Second from the left.
Wait, is it? That one? Oh,
this
that
one?
could be right.
mean, he's got a very techy suit. Tom Holland is not that buff, so it might look weird.
Oh, everybody's.
I mean, I guarantee the Holland suit's in here somewhere, but
apparently that is the most recent one.
Rescue mission pretty quick. I just hope I'm not too late.
It's a pretty good looking cape.
Resourceful, but everything we've seen from these hunters has me kind of worried.
yeah, you're right. They should make a Superman game.
That's compassion.
Now.
Sabo asks if Sony is making another Tom Holland Spidey movie.
Looks like I just missed them.
Any signs of where they went?
Are those still happening?
They've done 3 of them. I don't think they've announced what the next one would be.
She risked her whole life to get to it. Gotta open it, but the power's
Also, their whole schedule seems at least somewhat in flux at the moment, so...
Yeah, I kind of feel like Marvel's on the back foot a little bit right now.
Yeah, they made some interesting choices
Bet the generator could power that
post Endgame. I don't think they all panned out.
If I tether my web to the generator, I can get into the box.
The MCU, I guess I should say specifically. I don't mean Marvel. It's
oh yeah,
easy to forget that Marvel is still a comic book company, also technically.
Well, I mean, at this point, I think they don't really care that much if you forget about that part of them, because they're trying to be they want to make that one part of their giant media empire and not just the thing they do.
I did it.
I have no idea what the state of Marvel Comics is these days. I feel like when I do hear about it, it's usually because someone is complaining about something, but who knows what that's actually representative of.
Non-existent, but send me what you got.
Okay. There's some instruction manual for...
I still can't believe they're making a fucking Kraven the Hunter movie. That is...
I'll do a search. Give me a second.
a bizarre choice to me.
Hunters.
This is a pretty goofy suit.
I should follow.
According to a translation of the Mystic Arcana, that wand is old. We're talking BC old. Supposedly, whoever wields it can create portals to pretty much wherever they can think of.
Like magic?
This mission is not a big plot point by any means, but it was definitely one of the first moments where I was just like, man, they had some cool ideas for this game and they executed on them. Like, there's some cool shit in here.
What the idea we're talking about for this one is more Insomniac referencing itself, but
it's really just like presentation, honestly.
Yeah.
So here's your Batman business.
Yeah, the stealth obviously still in here. Oh, that's pretty. The comic book effects are fantastic for those web strikes. Yeah, so this is like the big new thing in the stealth. It's being able to just lay your own spider lines.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's handy.
Find it very useful and entertaining. It does make things pretty easy.
Something feels off.
In the stealth, when you can just make your own pathways overhead.
Yeah. Sorry, I want to see if I actually have that. Where is the get 2 people from the line? Okay.
Man, you really did do a lot of side content, didn't you?
I did do a lot of side content.
To have that many things unlocked at this stage of the game.
You look tired.
Can only mean one thing. Scared above us.
What?
I think someone's here. The spider's here.
The spider's here. It's okay. See you later, dude.
Good night, Irene.
Who's left up here? Anybody? Oh, this guy.
Guy with a gun.
Taking the shot.
Wait, look up. Look up.
This guy?
It's just your guy dangling. Yeah.
Dangly man.
Kind of looked like he was walking on the ledge, but no, it's actually he's just dangling.
Going with us. We have the sanctum surrounded. She's already evaded us twice. Not this time.
Who's he talking to? Anybody?
His guys. Just his guys.
Or I'm missing out on a hell of a rave.
Who's looking at you? How come I can't get you? Get a thing later on that shows you why they're in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. There we go.
Bonk. Hey, who's doing that bonking?
I know that's you, Spider.
Gotta lay a line here.
I know.
Oh, we got a Scottish mercenary.
Webs, he is here. Check above us.
And don't let the bed bugs bite.
I think you can just take these last two dudes out.
I think so too. I think I'm going to.
Take them both out.
Oh, it works.
All right, let's just do it.
Yeah, go ham. There shouldn't be anything too alarming here.
No, we've got enough business.
Okay, that's pretty good. I gotta turn that shit on.
The French from that postcard translates to
Oh boy.
reason for living. Time is short.
The bounce is so dumb.
With Felicia, you never know.
All right. You guys see any more red dots on the map?
No.
Oh, right up here.
Oh, it's just a robot, yeah.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out you could stealth kill those things very easily.
Yeah. All right, here we go. And then we're going to wrap up this stream.
This is the cool stuff.
Oh, that's a first.
Little spider wants to play, huh?
It's the cat! Look, to be fair, she's not by default a magic user.
MJ, she stole the wand, and magic.
Hey, you like that
is
ratchet?
very real.
What happened?
Hey, Cat, can we talk? Will you slow down?
Back off before I portal you into the Pacific Ocean.
How'd you get on our comms?
You're still using the old channel. Don't you have better things to do, kid? Felicia, you have to stop. This is reckless, even for you.
Yeah.
What's this? Hey, you, Red?
Oh, geez.
How are things with the old
Oh, boy.
spider these days?
Get up there. You know what? I need a cooler suit. It's just that it's...
You think the suit's throwing you off?
So yeah, the suit's clearly throwing me off.
Not aerodynamic enough.
Let's see. What's a cool Portland suit?
Tracksuit.
Tracksuit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gotta do the white.
Yeah, the white, it really is the dumbest.
The white is really just... Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Can you knock it
Like,
off? I'm trying to
hey, it
help
was
you.
cool when they did this shit in Ratchet. It's cool when they're doing it now.
Now you don't even have any spinning through the portal. You just go.
Mm-hmm.
Steal more art. Rude. I can hear you, clowns.
Whoa.
Oh,
whoa,
boy.
whoa, whoa.
What the hell? Felicia, that could have hurt people. Ah! Watch out! The hunters are back.
Aw, they must really like me.
We can end this tonight. We can stop the guy trying to kill you.
Steal your own mystical artifact.
Oh, boy.
Cold. Didn't even bring my scarf.
It's Good gag.
Yeah. Dumb.
Pawns can take us right to Craven.
This was never about Craven.
It's like a good move.
Mm-hmm. I'll give her that one.
Why won't you help me stop this guy?
You're Spider-Man. You've saved the city before. You'll do it again.
Spider-Man was right about you. You only care about yourself.
Wait, no, I was talking about Spider. Wait, Spider-Man. But you're Spider. I was talking about Spider-Man. Oh, God damn it.
My girlfriend's in Paris. And I got her into trouble with some bad people.
Magic the Gathering people.
Mm-hmm.
The
Done
worst.
something for love. She needs me now. If only I could figure out how to go more than 10 feet with this thing.
Just went to like
MJ's
the
gonna have
Arctic.
to trust you.
Red's a smart one.
I feel like that was more accidental
But
than
you gotta
anything
make your own
else.
choices, kid.
There's a cat! Take her alive!
She's mine! Behind you!
You should go. Get out of here.
Man, that's so dumb.
That was not clear.
But it's extremely the right kind of dumb.
Not better enough.
We're gonna figure it
Whoop.
out. Together.
Don't have that ability yet.
Lucky attitude, kid.
Spider-Man, not kid, thank you.
All right, Spider-Man. Let's see what you've got.
But again, if you called yourself Spider Kid, it would be a lot easier for people to differentiate, is all
Yes.
I'm saying.
That had to hurt.
Yeah, that really is actually something kind of dictated by branding now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that dumb ability.
That's a pretty good one. A lot of good gadgets in this. You can kind of use them constantly.
Yes.
Fuck.
Opening fire!
There's a turret now. Another portal for you.
I'll take all the help I can get here. Any magic tricks for bullets?
You got webs. Hit the turret and take it out.
I already did. Sorry, I was already doing the thing you told me to do while you were telling me to do it.
Hey, Spider-Man. Think they're here for the sea lion exhibit?
Oh, I want to see that. Did you know sea lions can swim up to 25 miles per hour?
Focus, Hunter. Lots of them.
Craven must really want you.
I'm not available.
Ooh.
Stop this spider from
These are these guys. All these guys. The
They're
guns.
definitely trying to wear us down.
If they want me, they'll have to kill me.
You have the yank gun out of hand ability.
I don't think I have that one yet.
Over here.
They never saw you coming.
Out of the way!
Whoa. Oh, that's the disable your business.
How are you a dog?
More of a cat person, and these aren't dogs.
They bite like dogs.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
You need some help.
Yeah. There we go. Just need a breather.
Almost. Just hit like 3 more things. There we go.
That was sick.
Thank you.
I thought it was pretty sick, too.
Oh, geez, just eating that.
Try not to get shot by the giant turrets. That's my advice to you as a gameplay expert.
We're getting you to Paris. Your girlfriend needs you.
You really are Spider-Man.
Oh no, the shield guys, they're not fun. Yeah, they're just, you know, they're dying horribly and slowly roasting from the inside, but don't worry about it.
All right. Ta-da!
Here. Focus. Think Eiffel Tower.
It's beautiful.
It's a good thing you didn't think of the one in Las Vegas.
Au revoir, Felicia.
Au revoir.
Thank you.
That's it. Now you can portal anywhere you want.
Yep. That's the whole game from here on out.
Now you're playing with portals.
Show me Lee.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm going to stop it there because you get the portal around and just have a bunch of fun.
Nah, you should show what happens.
Fine.
It's silly.
God damn
Yeah,
what a fake out.
When they leave that thing with him for a second, I was like, man, is the game about to get very different?
Fucking Wong, man.
Who is Wong?
He's the
Wong is the right hand man of Doctor Strange.
Is he now the protector or something? After I haven't kept up with Doctor Strange. I thought maybe he came.
No, I have not kept up that closely. I'm just saying that generally that is where that character is slotted in as far as like what he does.
I'm gonna stop it there because I really don't remember what happens after that. After that whole thing, so might turn into spoiler stuff. But that
I just wanted to show that dumb joke.
Yeah. That's gonna do it. I think Spider-Man 2 is pretty, to be corny, it's kind of amazing. It's really fun.
Would you call it spectacular?
It could be spectacular. If you're into these types of games, if it's like it's a lot of what Miles and the original one have built up, but I think I might be one of my favorites too of the two that we played so far. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's gonna do it. I think this game officially comes out tomorrow. Obviously,
it's out everywhere tomorrow.
Yeah, it's out in like 7-8 hours.
I have to go double check and see exactly what's in that. I really thought I had finished it last night, and then I was like, oh no, we got more to go. And I was like, well, that ending just kind of snuck up on me, and then it did not. So hopefully, I'll finish it up soon. I wish they did have a time played in here. I would like to know how many hours I've put into it.
You can check it on your dashboard. It won't be 100% accurate, but if you just hold the PS button real quick.
Let's see. I'm going to try it while we wrap this up.
Go down 21 hours.
21. All right.
You have spent in this, but that's everything. That's pause time. That's doing this stream.
No loads.
So that's probably more like 18, 19 hours for your playthrough.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting there. I have to go look over all these trophies. A lot of fun. It's a good game. Just check it out if you got PS5.
Yes, it's fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it.
We'll be playing Mario. Yes, according to chat, a Mario game is coming out tomorrow as well. Mario Wonder. We'll be back again with that. We'll probably be starting that one fresh from the top there. We haven't had a chance to jump into it, so we'll jump in. I'm also very excited about that. I'm trying to get through Marvel's Spider-Man number 2. Feels very completable, so I'm just trying to knock this one out while I'm in it, and then maybe get some Mario. And then I gotta go back to Baldur's Gate. I'm still waiting to see if they're gonna patch anymore in the third act of Baldur's Gate, so I'm kind of waffling on finishing up or not. I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Brad. Don't forget, if you're just tuning in, we got the Watchcast going on for Halloween, the spooky movies. We got Hausu going up
coming up next week.
Yep, Watchcast, where we talk about the movie we saw. You can join us, kind of like a book club style thing for the movies. Hausu on Monday. We've had Suspiria. We've had the Babadook. What was the other one we did? Suspiria, Babadook, and what?
And Ghost Watch.
Ghost Watch. That's right. Who could forget Ghost Watch? So you can check that out over at patreon.com/Nextlander. Thanks everybody for joining us today. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Alex. And we'll be back tomorrow with Mario Wonder. See ya.